Hey, Mike Healy here, and I have a quick tutorial for you on how to use your back office in TexitCoin. So if you're already logged in, all you have to do is just click on dashboard. You can always go to payout.mindtxc.com, take you to this page. I'm already logged in, so if I just click on dashboard, it's going to take me into my back office. First thing you're going to see when it defaults into the dashboard area is you're going to see hash rates, TXC shared, things like that that may not mean a lot to you. Just understand it's working behind the scenes. You don't have to know any of this stuff. I think one of the cool things though is the use of funds, where they break down exactly where all the money's going, where they've spent it, where the commissions are, new equipment, things like that. So you can get a good understanding. And then you can kind of scroll down and see where we're growing by country and so on. Now, on this, you're going to notice the menu on the left side, as well as if you go to your top right corner, you're going to see a little head icon. If I click on that, it's going to give me the same menu, and this is my username. Now, you'll notice right down here, this is real important. This is actually the link that you would give to somebody if you were to become an affiliate or decide that you wanted to become an affiliate and give this to somebody. So you just click on this little copy icon, and then you'll notice that if I open a new page and I paste this, paste and go, you'll see up at the top, my username is automatically intact. And then if you click join now, you'll see that it drops down here. And what it does is it automatically adds your user ID in that area for sponsor. Obviously they call you just to verify when somebody's new, but that's important that you know that. All right, so now that we've found that, if you go to sale is where you've made your purchases, and any other hash mining, I call them nodes, are available. So right here, you're gonna see I purchased the 3-pack. Wanted to get the promo, put my toe in the water. I bought it for $29.85, so I got 3 and I got 1 for free. So that shows me 400 hash power is what they call it, but we'll say it's 4 nodes. But based on the referral program, they also they have a thing called a 1-2 free. So if you refer 3 people, you actually get another free node, some more mining power, 100 mining power. However, I did this within the first 30 days of becoming involved, so I got 2. I did it again, then a couple days later, I got another 2, and I got another 2. So right here, I have 10 hash power, so with over 1,000 hash power, so that's 10 nodes. And you'll notice that I only got in on the 14th, so I'm only about 15 days in, 10 nodes. Now, this page right here, I think goes better if you understand this page. We're going to go to rewards down here. When you click on reward, this is where you're going to see what these hash power nodes are rewarding you. So we're going to click on that. Now, once this page loads, and it might take a minute or two because you have all the blocks of everything going on, you're going to notice right here, based on the 10 that I have, these are my rewards. This is my daily reward rate that I have coming in. I'll scroll. So when I first joined, I was getting just a handful per day. On my 4, I was getting 48. Now you'll notice that it'll fluctuate a little bit here and there, but as more people get in on the mining, you'll notice that the rewards rate might slightly dip, and that there's a reason for that. But what we always look at is token price. Token price will begin to go up, or has continued to go up. And that's why we have, you'll see that in your area. Now, if I was to go into my wallet, so I just click on wallets, it's actually going to pull up the total that I have now in my wallet. And that is also on my cold storage wallet right there. Once I've connected this, if I wanted to cash that out, I could, but you'll see in about 15 days from just getting my 3-pack, referring a few, it's now over 1,000 tokens, and at the current price, it's pretty exciting, let alone what the projected price is. All right, so there's where your rewards area are. Now, down here, you're going to see sponsor. Now, sponsor is where you would click to find out people that you've personally enrolled. Okay, now you'll see their username on this side, and then over here, you're going to see what your full names are and the point value that they came in with. So you'll notice if I scroll, there's points. Most of the people that I got on board either came in at a 3 or a single. All right. So I know I have more in the queue, but currently I've personally enrolled 10. So that's where those, come from, the extra free nodes that I've got. In addition to this, which cool, you can click on what they call the tree. The tree is just a kind of a physical structure of looking at these exact names if you were to draw them out on a dry erase board. Now, placement is kind of how you see, if you decide to be an affiliate, if you click on placement, you'll see a tree pop up. Now the tree, what the tree does is it shows you a left side and a right side. So if I was to zoom in, you're going to see that starting today, the day I'm making this video, based on the points that I had last week, they've gone to basically zero because I maxed out the comp plan, and there's already a point that has actually shown up this since they did the run, the run. All right. My goal and your goal should be to have 9 points left and 9 points right during that given week. Okay. I do have a pay plan video that easily explains it. I'll pop it up. I'll show you what it looks like. You can always go to my YouTube channel, look for, or just type it into the YouTube search of Texit pay plan. You'll see it pop up. Okay. Now, this shows me the structure of people down below me as well. And then you can just kind of zoom out. Like if you mouse over this, you can just zoom in, zoom out, that kind of thing. And it will show you your full tree. If at any time you want to collapse it, you just click that minus button and you'll notice that it disappeared. Everything disappeared. Okay, so I've erased everything. But anytime you see a plus in any of these boxes, that means that there are more people underneath of that. Now, if at any time you have an issue where you just don't see somebody, always look up here at this little three dots, click on that, and click refresh. If you click refresh, a lot of times that will refresh the placement genealogy, the structure, and you'll be able to find that. The other thing I want to show you is the commission area right here. Guess what? This is where the happiness is. If you decide to go out and refer people, which again, you do not have to accumulate tokens, which is great, but you'll notice in my first week in the thing, I referred a couple. It showed me that I started with 0 points, so nothing was placed under me. And then all of a sudden, we started getting a few people placed, a few people, involved. And these go and show the end of what I had after 3 and 3. So I had 3 and 3 right here, left side 3, right side 3. That triggered a $1,000 bonus. And again, you can see that in the pay plan video. Approved meant I decided how I wanted to be paid on that. Okay. So once I decided that I wanted that sent to my Coinbase wallet within not too long period, pretty short time, a day or so, boom, it was in my account. The following week, you'll notice that I finished the package total of 6 left, 6 right, and I had a little carryover. Okay. But that paid out 2,000. And then the following week, 3,000. And it's pending because it just ran the commissions. So there's what's really good. Now, if you want to know resources, I'll just go through this real quick. Resources is a great place to get up to speed. You've got a lot of how-to stuff, their mission statements, how-to videos, news, sales, and networking. If at any time you miss the Zoom calls, you can always click on here and you can see what they kind of are talking about, and then click read more to open up the Zoom calls, and you'll be good to go. They give a little, they even have the transcripts below that. And I showed you a reward calculator. I'm gonna skip that. Team, only if you're really building this do you need that. But I want to show you something real quick. If I scroll down at the bottom, you'll see it says profile. Or again, if I click on that, I can see, and scroll down, I can see profile. When you click on your profile, you're going to see your reward rates. Okay, you're going to see all that, usernames, hash power, and so on. So it's a real easy way to see all this. The one thing you do have to see right here is if you want to know how to get paid or you want to do your placements properly, you need to go here under your profile, click on edit. Now, when you click on edit, it's got a verification. It's going to pop up to confirm your password. This is kind of a two-factor authorization. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click next. And now what's going to happen is I'm going to have to check my email to get the verification code. Once I took the code that it gave me, I input and verify. I click verify. And now it's going to allow me to go in and edit what I need to down here. If I scroll down, you're going to see two things that you need to know about. You're going to see the balance and how the commission defaults. Okay, manual was basically somebody's going to need to get a hold of you and find out how you get paid. You can get it in tokens. You can get it in hash power. So instead of getting the cash, you can actually get the hash, and they will give you, currently, I don't know if that'll ever change, but you could turn your $1,000 into 2 nodes, which is great. And then the team strategy, based on the left volume and the right volume, the points, all you got to do is you click on balance, and you'll have a balance left, manual, or right. Okay. Most people probably will just leave it at balanced. If you're not out there really enrolling people, balance makes sense because you will always maximize the comp plan or the pay plan, just so you know that. So everything is pretty simple. If you just go through this a few times, you'll see where you're at. You'll get used to it. Again, you can click on dashboard. It'll take you right where you need to be. And then over here, you got your mouse. So hopefully that helps, and I'll see you on the other videos. Thanks.